Hey, what's up, people? So, I don't celebrate my birthday at all, but I'm gonna be, I want to be in my last year of my 20s, and then I want to be 30, and I want that decade of my life to be all, you know, fixated on having a career, you know, done college. I want to just be working on having a career that can last well into my hopefully my 60s or 70s, just until I can't function anymore as a person. When my brain deteriorates and I can't work anymore, that's what I want to be doing. Because I was telling myself the other day, when I saw those videos on Detroit and how those houses were like abandoned, and some of the comments were like, man, these were houses that families lived in, and people from generations like ago lived in. And I was just telling myself, when I when I have a career going on and I have enough more money, I was like, that'd be kind of nice to find a female and start a family, have like 2-3 kids. That is ideal to me. But the only thing about that is I understand the way I look at things. Everyone else doesn't look at it the same way. And as crazy as a lot of the things I say on this channel, I wouldn't even mind having a wife that looked like me. I don't mind having my kids turn out to look like their father. As in, I would not mind having black kids, because as much as that sounds like the ideal family to me, I understand, realistically speaking, that it won't happen, because I don't understand the opposite sex like I do myself. We don't think the same, because the whole purpose of marriage is to build a family, build a union. And if I'm not doing it with those, in that sense, like having kids, I don't see a point in having kids if I'm not married, because it just seems a little, because these are things I was considering. Let's say I had children. I want to have them with the right person, because I would be really pissed if I had to pay child support every paycheck. They're taking money out of my check, because that happened to my dad from his first marriage. And he was married to my half brother that I haven't talked to in almost 10 years. And that scumbag of a guy at my last job, he was complaining about one of his children's mothers, seizing money out of his check for child support. And that's when I really didn't, I kind of laughed in his face when he tried to put me down, because I'm like, bro, you should be putting this energy into getting your child support reduced. Telling that judge, if he knows what's best for him, you better reduce this child support. You should worry about that. But that's when I just laughed, because he apologized, but then he didn't have to apologize, because he understood that his life was no better than mine. People that put others down, they secretly are insecure with how things are going on in their life. So to make themselves feel better, they put other people down. That's the thing about me. Believe it or not, I'm happier now that I'm debt free. I'm trying to stack my money up, and I look at the future. But I don't ever want to put another person down, no matter how bad things get. Things like 2 months ago were horrible. And that was thanks to my brain injury and me just not having logic. It just things weren't making sense to me. I was freaking out over a class that I was trying to finish. And I had to come to terms with the fact that my writing got bad. My reading got bad. My ability to read was basically, and I'm getting some of my words back. I'm not where I want to be right now, but a lot of my skills that I once had were just mediocre from that accident. You know, I got lazy. I get tired when I read, not as much anymore. I'm slowly building it up. I have like 35 books. I try to read 2 pages each because these are the books that go with my major. And with the class schedule that I had, all the classes that I would have to complete, I just downloaded every textbook I would need for that class. And I'm just day by day just reading different things about it. So when I take another class, I already have an idea what it's about. But I'm glad that I have one more year being in my 20s. I want to tell you, what I've learned about my 20s a lot, anything, is, if I could just tell you without making this video 7 minutes long, I learned in my 20s, don't vote. You have no family. Parents eventually will shun you the older you get because you're not cute to them anymore and you have no value. Nothing's for free out here. There is racism in the world, whether I want to accept it or not. People date others for particular reasons. Don't take it personal because you see a girl with a guy that looks unbecoming to you. I'm at 6:30. What's another thing? There's nothing wrong with being alone. Being alone, you save money that way. And yeah, you're going to fall and, you got to get yourself back up. But don't ever throw in the towel permanently, as in never off yourself, because then you can't take that back. And that's how you'll be remembered. So never give up.